On today's video, we're going to talk about Rachel Meghan Markle and how she hacked Prince Harry's account. And this is how she got to know him intimately. And she kind of created specific strategy on how to trap this guy. Because, yeah, she had access to all the public info like the rest of us. But for her to get access to his private info, that is creepy. And I'm going to tell you who gave her access to that creepy info, private info, Prince Harry. Was this a plan? Because how else? She tailor-made a plan on how to trap this guy. Single white female, and I say white because Meghan is not black, at least not in her head, not her way of life. She can't identify with black people. She said it on the Netflix documentary. Or not documentary, the Harry and Meghan show. But why? Why would this person give Meghan Markle access to Prince Harry's private information? Because like she said, I didn't Google him. Yes, she did. But she did more than Google him. She researched him intimately. She knew how to push those buttons, how to trigger him. She knew. Before we do, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You know that it makes a whole lot of difference in the channel. Welcome back to those of you who have joined me for a long time, and those who are new, also welcome. And yeah, thank you very much for that. And please buy your raffle ticket because it helps the shelter. The link is in the video description and in the pinned comment beneath the video. It really does help. For the price of a cup of coffee, you help the shelter for the girls, homeless girls. So I really appreciate that, guys. You see, Meghan Markle went beyond Googling Harry. Not only did she Google him, she got access to his most private info that he himself was putting out there and sharing with his most trusted family members and very few chosen friends on Instagram. And Meghan Markle managed to get her hands on that very private info that he himself was putting out. And that way she could perform and create a special program, per se, for Harry. She can tailor-made a trap for him to know which triggers to push, how to press his buttons, how to get him, how to see his most vulnerable spots. He was an easy prey. And what is worse and most shocking is the person who gave her access to his private account and how she got a hold of his passwords. Before we do, I wanted to talk to you about this, that has troubled me a little bit. I don't know about you, but I read that Prince William and Princess Catherine are planning to go to Australia with the entire family, with the 3 children, that the 5 of them are going to fly to Australia next year. I am very happy that they're all going to Australia, but I feel very uncomfortable that the 5 of them are in the same plane. Let's not forget that Meghan Markle said that she and her kids are only one plane ride away from being enthroned. Because you see, if anything were to happen, knock on wood, to Prince William and his beautiful family, the next batter up is Harry and Meghan, literally. So I hope that this is not true. I hope that if they go, that they go in separate planes. For example, William goes with one and Princess Catherine goes with 2 with other children, because it is quite dangerous for the entire family to fly together. Please let me know what you think in the video, in the comments, because I feel very uneasy about this. I really do.
I asked if I could see his feed. And so that's the thing. When people say, did you Google him? No. But that's your homework. You're like, look, let me see what they're about in their feed. Not what someone else says about them, but what they are putting out about themselves.
People didn't pick that up when Meghan Markle and Harry were talking on their Harry and Meghan show. That is not a documentary. Documentary means factual information. Meghan Markle said, people asked if I Googled him. Yes, she did. We know she Googled him, because what she's trying to do is saying, well, I didn't really Google him. I didn't type the words Google and Google Prince Harry. Yes, she did. But Googling is it's more than just saying, okay, I'm going to go on the internet and check Prince Harry. Yes, she did. Not only did she Google him, she went into his social environment of the closest friends and family members, because Eugenie was a very close member. She was very tight with Prince Harry and still is to this day, believe it or not. Okay? Because we know that the York girls or the York ladies like to say one thing in public, but in private, it's a completely different beast. But Eugenie, people are, when Prince Harry came, I don't know if it was for the burial of the Queen, and you can see Eugenie publicly with her husband ignoring Harry, but very privately, they're still hardcore supporters because they know they have a pantomime to play. It's an act. Meghan Markle managed to surround herself and insert herself into his most closest private environment where he was putting stuff out himself. And which one is that one? Instagram. Meghan Markle, like she says in that thing, I asked to see his own feed because you see, Prince Harry's feed was private. Prince Harry had only 42 friends and family members in his Instagram account because it was literally private. He had Chelsea, he had Cressida, and some very few selected friends where he would put out his stuff and very funny and, whatever, his trips, his interests, things that he shared with his closest and dearest people. Meghan Markle got access to that. Guess who gave her the access? Eugenie gave her access to Prince Harry's. No, it was never a friend. Because you see, Harry was paranoid, and we know he's a paranoid guy. And he didn't trust anybody. But Eugenie, we know that Meghan Markle was friends with Eugenie since 2012. This is like Eugenie was in New York in 2013. She was staying with Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly, with Uncle Harvey. We know that Misha knew. We know that Fergie knew her. But Eugenie's the one. And Meghan Markle said it. And the way she said it, this is one of the things that I do believe her, and I don't believe the York girls or Fergie. Because Fergie said that she only met Meghan at the wedding. That's BS. At what wedding? Meghan Markle in 2008 and 2017 went to that wedding in Jamaica where Prince Harry was. And guess who was there? Eugenie, Fergie, and Andrew. Meghan flew by private plane. How did this woman get a private plane? So Fergie is a liar. We know that, and Eugenie's a liar. But Eugenie gave Meghan Markle access to Prince Harry's Instagram account to see what he was all about. I mean, that is so creepy. You have to see. And you see Harry sitting there like, yeah, she didn't Google me. Is this guy retarded? And what is really disgusting is that after she got a look at her feed, because she's right, it's not the same about what was out in the public domain than if you have a private account that you're sharing with your closest people, because then that's your stuff. She is right. That is stuff that he was putting himself out. So he knew he was such an easy target for this woman. And Eugenie made it happen along with Sarah Ferguson. I don't know why. And I got to ask why. So once Meghan Markle got a very vivid picture of what Harry was like, she knew that he was triggered by the fact that he needed to protect his mother, because he felt that is psychology 101. I mean, and listen to her say it.
In the middle of the night, just hear this rustling. I see a shadow. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? It's like an elephant munching leaves above the tent. And the shadow, I'm like, are we safe? This is fine. He's like, we're fine. Promise I'll keep you safe. And I believed him.
You put a lot of faith and a lot of trust in me.
I did.
Do you know why people have a hard time with Meghan Markle or believing her stories, or why her stories really grate on us? Because her tone of voice. It's like, oh my God. It's like, okay, let me give you an example. Somebody's crossing the road. Oh my God, somebody's crossing the road. So you expect something when I say something like that, like, and what happened? Oh, and they got run over. But to Meghan Markle's like, oh my God, somebody crossed the road. Oh my God, somebody crossed the road. She's just talking about something stupid that were elephants there. And I told her, are you going to keep me safe? And so you went to Botswana on a tent with the prince who had bodyguards everywhere. Why are you talking like that? And I said, are you going to keep me safe? And the idiot, oh yes, I'm going to keep you safe. She placed a lot of trust in me. Because Meghan Markle was able to gather information from Eugenie, who told her that Cressida Bonas and Chelsea David didn't want to have anything to do with him. because he was paranoid that they didn't like. Eugenie basically gave Meghan Markle a roadmap how to trap this idiot. Once Meghan Markle started dating Harry after Botswana, at the end of August, after she came back from Botswana with Harry, she asked her friends to book her a course, a 3-4 day course, or like a 4-hour course, sorry, on how to have tea with the Queen in Pasadena, which she took. So she know. I mean, this woman does her research. Like she said, not only did she Google Harry, I went into his private account that nobody else had access, or very few had access. And then when she came back from Botswana, I'm going to go and talk and see and engage and hire this expert on how to do royalty, how to sit with the Queen, how to have tea with the Queen, which she did. Once she came back from Botswana, she told Harry that she needed to trust him. And in order for her to do that, she needed access to his Instagram account, which the idiot, who at that point was ripe for the picking, gave her. Some of her friends were getting weird messages from Harry's Instagram account, and they thought that he was drunk. But little did they know that was Meghan Markle. And it was Meghan Markle allegedly writing emails, very derogatory emails about herself to his friends to see how his friends would reply. And that is how she basically got rid of the ones that replied things about her that she didn't like. That's how she weeded them out, by pretending to be Prince Harry, writing from his personal Instagram account to see what they had to say about her. Isn't that sick, guys? Eugenie knew this all along. Fergie knew this all along, and they allowed this to happen. So for those of you who are saying that this was a blind date, it was never a blind date. This was a strategy. Harry was an easy prey. And with the help of Eugenie and the Fergie and Beatrice, boy, did they wrap him up like a little present for Meghan. The problem is that now they're all turning on each other. Why is it that how they met is such a mystery? Why would something so simple be such a mystery? Oh, we met here. Eugenie introduced us. Eugenie gave me access to Harry's account. Nobody questioned how she got access to his account. But she says, oh, I needed to see what he was putting out, because that way I can, tailor make my trap. They all are complicit on what's happening to the royal family because of Harry. Because Eugenie gave Meghan Markle the access. Meghan Markle literally exploited his weaknesses and got his password. And she was just going in and out all the time. The palace knew. You know what's really shocking for me is like the palace knows this. The palace knows this, and they went along with it. They could have stopped this woman at any point in time, and they didn't. And I wonder, I know that Harry's an idiot. I know that he's a traitor. But his IQ is incredibly much lower than Meghan Markle's. Because Meghan Markle is not a smart person. And I have some news about her school. I got an email back from her high school, and I got an email back from the university confirming that she didn't graduate or get a double major degree. And this is why the royal family's website deleted all traces from that. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Eugenie planned for this? Why would they want to have somebody like Meghan Markle in the royal family? Why would they think this is a good idea unless it's a setup or a way to control Harry? Why did the royal family allow this travesty to happen or to unfold like this? And how do you feel about Prince William going to Australia with his kids and wife all in the same plane? Watch this video coming up about university to prepare you for the video I'll post tomorrow about the email I got. And it's going to blow your mind away. And thank you for watching, beautiful people.
Bearing in mind, you're still discovering things about each other.
Things that were said and the things that were written that I had to go to her to ask.